Alright, what is going on everyone? Welcome back to the vlog. This is going to be a really quick intro because it's pissing down rain. Got something very exciting today which you would have seen in the title, but I'm currently at Razzler Engineering where beautiful things happen. That's the main shop down there. They've also got a new factory in Lilydale. I mean, you all know what we're in for. We're in for a bar for the Prado, which is what I've been waiting on for such a long time because it's going to make the front end of this thing look so much better. But yeah, it's raining and I got to get to work, so I'm going to cut this intro short, but I'm going to come back in tomorrow. Azza is the man. He's going to be building it all himself. You already know it's going to be good. Alright, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Alright, it is now the next day. No idea where Aaron is at. I can see that it's pulled in though, so he's definitely working on it. I forgot to mention on the intro because it was raining. Razzler are doing a custom one-off for me. They don't normally do this stuff. Like if you got an 80 series, well, normal Land Cruiser or Patrols or things like that, that's what they do. They've been trying to reduce their lead time, which is why they're not doing custom work. So yeah, just keep that in mind. This is a custom one-off bar for me, so thank you Razzler, I really appreciate it because I didn't want to go somewhere else, but they've managed to squeeze it in, which is very nice because I would like to have Razzler stuff on my car. It's only the bar, the rest of this car is the 76 series, so we'll have standard bar work for that. But anyway, let's go down, say good day to Azza and see where he's at. I don't think he'll be too far because it's only, you know, the next day. It's about 1:30, so he may have the cradle kind of mocked up, but we'll see. I don't really know what I'm getting either because I said to Azza when I dropped it off, whatever you want to do, I don't care, make it good. And another little bit of information that I forgot to tell you guys in the intro is that I have a high mount for this thing. I actually bought this high mount a long time ago off of Essential Off-Road from Dan. Tim sorted it all out for me. So basically it's come off one of his personal cars. He's rebuilt it all. And it's literally just sat at my house for a year. Well, it sat in Geelong for a long time and then I managed to pick it up after COVID. Then it still sat in my house for probably another 6 months. I've just been waiting to put it in this car because it wasn't going to fit in the bar and the Troopy. It was too tall with that centre bar. So yeah, it's going to get a good high mount. I don't remember the specs on it. I'll get Tim to comment below the specs of it because he will know, but I'm very excited for that. I'm over the low mount life. Anyway, let's go down and check it out. I'm in the trusty, the most reliable living 4x4 car there is, the 2-wheel drive Hilux. But yeah, I'm keen to see where he's at.
Yeah. Riding through the city, sitting pretty wifey and my baby with me, got me feeling like a king right now. With a mission and a vision, God is with me in the kingdom, need the willing and I'm...
Alright, first look, it's looking way cooler. Won't show it off too much because we want to see the final product. I know that's what you guys want to see. But yeah, it's coming along mint. I was kind of hoping that they were going to be able to just do a standard cradle on it. It's not. He said it's all different, which sucks because I feel like I've just made his life a little bit harder because when I bought it, I was like, and everyone looked at it, they're like, it looks like a 75 series bar, like where the chassis come out. It's not. So big shout out to Azza. Mitch's tray was built by Azza on a weekend. A lot of Sam's stuff was built by Azza. Just for a quick look, this is his car. He's built all that tray and canopy, I believe, and it's pretty fancy, very fancy. So here is the high mount. I've kind of forgotten what is actually in this, so I might have to hit up Tim. From memory, this is built to the same spec as Tim's one when I bought it. I'm not sure if Tim's changed his high mount, but it's going to be plenty for that thing. Alright, it is now a week later and I'm looking at the finished bar and it's amazing. Aaron has done an awesome job on this one. I know that he's stoked with it, but I'm going to cut to some B-roll shots that I took the other morning when everything was all iced over because it's been freezing here the last couple of mornings. So yeah, check it out.
On the sevenfold in worship, captured by the Sabbath as I chill with the Nazarene, and unplugged for the madness, the calf is golden, hands open as they scream. It's right as we walk through this land, all we can feel is sand, so weak and feeble. Lord, will you take our hand, on you we stand. When the water pours out, we go.
Alright, now that you've all seen it, leave your comments below of what you think of this. Obviously, it looks a little bit weird with these small tyres on it. Obviously, I'm going to get that sorted very soon, but I'm absolutely stoked with this. As I said, Aaron's just killed it yet again. So, we went with the headlight hoops. I originally wasn't going to go with headlight hoops, but Aaron said like halfway through that he reckoned it was going to look pretty good with them, so we went with it, and I reckon it does look good. I like how they kind of wrap around the side of the car as well to protect when you hit here, which is a pretty common part to hit when you're out four-wheel driving. And this bar this car is just a little bit different. Where it has to mount is so much lower than other cars, just where the chassis rails are, which is why this cradle looks like it's kind of large, and same with those wings. I could have made the wings lower because this here is where my actual indicators are. So I could have made this wing down to the bottom of it, which would be there, but then I think it would just look a bit weird. So we went to cover it up, so I've now got my indicators on the side of the bar there and Parker's. So apparently he messed with a few different styles of infills. It's obviously kind of an awkward space to work with, but I think that is definitely the best solution. So we've got a tube in there, so this is actually going to be stupid strong, like all Razzler bars. And of course we've got the high mount. It's not wired up or anything yet. Obviously I don't really know how you'd go about getting that in and out without taking the bar off. So they mounted that up in there for me, which is mint, but yeah, it doesn't work yet, but I can't wait. Here's some high mount goodness. Yeah, I can't wait to get some tyres on this thing and start using it. The approach angle is pretty good. I'm going to take those loops off because on Razzler bars, I'm not sure about their new bars, but on all their old style bars, you can put sort of like rated hot eyelets on these here, and you can use that with like, I forget what it's called, have a strap off both of them to come into like a Y, and you can use that to then recover your car. So there'll be no need for them because they hang really low. But yeah, the approach angle is pretty good considering these are like 30-inch tires. That's not bad, and I don't think you'll really see one of these cars with a bar like that. I'm pretty stoked on it. So obviously I gotta give a massive shout out to Razzler for helping me out with this. As I said at the start of the video, this isn't something that they make anymore. They don't do custom work anymore. So they've chopped out with this one. I'm very grateful for it. And also to Azza for, you know, being the man and just building everything so freaking good, like always. So a little bit of future plans when it comes to the bar work is sort of more when I can fit it in with Razzler. It's sort of like a little bit confusing because all the bodywork's the same, but I'm not sure if the chassis is going to work the same as 76 series. So obviously I want sliders. I kind of want them before I really do anything because I don't want to mess my seals up. I'm not convinced on doing scrub bars, but I feel like I'm probably going to do them anyway. The reason being, scrub bars are so functional, but I just don't really like how they look. So I don't know, we've got the headlight hoop there, so it's easy to do. I'll make my mind up once we start going out. I probably will do some front scrubbies, probably no rear scrubbies, but we'll do a rear bar at some point because obviously that departure angle, terrible. So we can, if we do a rear bar, we will heavily increase that departure angle. But my plan for the rear bar is I don't really want any swingaways. I'm just going to keep the wheel on the door because I'm not going a stupid size, so it should fit. And swingaways weigh so much, and the plan is to keep this car light. So if you had 2 swingaways on the back with a tyre and like 2 full jerry cans, you're talking like 100 kilos, maybe more, overhanging off the back, because obviously you got your rear bar that comes out to like here, then your swingaways, they hang out even further. Like this tyre would no longer be there, it would be about there. So that's my plan, to hopefully keep the weight down from the back. But yeah, then that'll be it. Definitely needs tyres though. Definitely needs tyres. I'll be sorting them out real soon. So excited for that because I'm so sick of these tyres. But yeah, that brings us to the end of this video. I still got a couple more mods I want to do before I start doing things in this car. I refuse to go out without tyres and without a winch. I just straight up will not go out because I know what happens and I'm not a fan. So I gotta get that winch wired up. I'm probably going to make a video with ProWire on how to wire a high mount. Having the buttons on the outside is pretty essential for high mounts, especially if you're going to be doing self-recoveries, because you can just stand here and wind it out and wind it in, blah, blah, blah. Makes life a lot easier, so hopefully I'll be able to do that. But yeah, I want to make a video with ProWire on how to do it all properly, because I don't know how to do it, to be honest. I'm sure I could figure it out, but it would be dodgy. And then the tyres, I actually already have the tyres sorted. They're not what I've run before, so they're not the Maxxis Razors. Guess below what you think they are. They're muddies, of course. I won't tell you what size, although you should be able to guess what size because I've set up keeping everything legal. So that pretty much just answers your question. They're 33s. I think this thing will be very good with 33s on it. But yeah, super stoked. Thank you again to Razzler for the chop out and doing something that they don't do anymore. But Azza is the man. He does do custom work on the weekends through Razzler. Don't bombard Razzler with just a whole bunch of dumb questions, please, as this is not what they do, to be honest. As I said at the start of the video, if you have an 80 series Patrol, 100 series, 200 series, 300 series, Y62s, they are the best to go to. They have all that stuff. I think they've got some Hilux stuff as well. They've got so many things. You can still get this same style of stuff. It's pretty much an Azza bar. It's like a different style of Azza bar, but it's very similar to an Azza bar. So it's very similar to Sam's bar, but obviously just to suit this car. But yeah, anyway, I'm stoked. It's finally starting. The build is happening. We've got the suspension, the bar, the winch is mounted, not running. That's fine, we'll get that going. But thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Got my coffee on the car floor.